NBA basketball on 2K Sports. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Taking a look at some numbers here for Kelly Oubre.
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. Tyrese Maxey is out there with Quentin Grimes. Then there's Paul George. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in at the 5. And for New York, OG Anunoby out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Bridges in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant, we've got a treat tonight. These are 2 of the best offenses in the league.
Yeah, B.A., one thing they have in common, they make smart decisions with the ball. And, of course, they know how and when to attack. I think we'll get some high IQ hoops here tonight.
Now here's Brunson. Excellent D there from Embiid. Pass to Oubre. Shoots over Hart. And Oubre gets it to go.
No, that's the lefty stroke of Oubre, right? He can hit from mid-range right on out to deep three-point range.
Here's Hart. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by George. Oubre with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. Oubre passes to George. From downtown, it's rebounded by New York. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. I asked him what he told his guys before going up against Joel Embiid, and he said, quote, "I told them to get into him. Always get a hand up and do your best to guard without fouling. Embiid excels at baiting defenders, but we can't afford to give him free points at the line." Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, Allie. And a missed layup.
Boy, misfiring on your first 4 shots, you've got to settle in here.
In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
And for the Sixers, the growth of Tyrese Maxey has meant everything, Grant.
Oh, my. His growth, both with his play, but also with his leadership, has meant a lot. And he has such a joyful energy. It really helps pull this team together.
Now here's Embiid, hovering around 19.5 points a game. His scoring has been huge for them. And there it is for him.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Towns a screen on Maxey. Here's Brunson. Soft touch off the glass.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Maxey, a good look. Towns with a rebound.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
It's Bridges on the wing. Shoots over Oubre. And Grimes pulls it down. Pass to Oubre from behind the arc. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Shots good by Hart.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. George outside. And the jam by George.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And New York has possession. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
If Brunson sees any daylight, he's going to attack. Did just that on the drive.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. George feels it out a bit. Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. George for 3. And the 76ers get it back. Maxey, that's good.
And just so good at playing at high speed. Maxey gets the ball and takes the fast shot.
Hart with a screen on Maxey. Brunson passes to Hart. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson. Hart's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Here's Maxey. His last outing, he had 20. Outside Grimes. Back to Maxey. Good D by Brunson.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
Towns up top. Pass to Bridges. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Joel Embiid.
Well, they're playing with fire, putting Mikal Bridges on the free throw line. This guy's so comfortable at the charity stripe.
Doris, when you think about the career of Mikal Bridges, how impressive has his development been?
B.A., I certainly think he's been a better player than people expected when he came out of college. What we know about Mikal Bridges is he's cross-positional defensively. He's made a number of big-time defensive plays in his defensive career. And offensively, he's proven more than just a three-point shooter. That fadeaway jump shot game is real.
That one drops. He ties it up. Well, we've got some games behind us now, Doris, and at this point of the season, what has caught your attention so far?
I mean, for me, B.A., it's always about what players have made the leap. Which ones have refined their games by the hard work they put in the offseason. And for me, boy, a number of guys have really taken big steps.
Brunson passes to Hart. Back to Brunson. Uses the glass on the layup. Brunson's got 6 points.
Yeah, don't be fooled by the height, guys. Brunson is a terrific finisher inside.
And here are the Sixers now. Pass to Embiid. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Well, Grant, if you had to say, is there anything you think is underrated about Embiid?
You know, B.A., I think it's his intelligence. Joel's a heady player. Sometimes big men don't get enough credit for their smarts on the court. Embiid knows the game.
The free throw drops for Embiid. And really, the heartbeat of this Knicks team is Jalen Brunson, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the lifeblood, both on the court and his willingness to take less on his contract, giving them the leeway to enhance their talent.
They get it again. Here's Bridges. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Anunoby against George. And the foul on Josh Hart. That'll be a second foul of the game.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter. And now all of a sudden, do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
Catching up on the changes for New York. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. And Clarkson subbed in for Anunoby. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Grimes. Clock is at 3. Pass to Edgecombe. Launches it. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Clarkson with the ball. Oubre picks him up. Kicks it out to Clarkson. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
We know Jordan Clarkson is a guy who likes to play fast. He's going to catch and shoot as soon as it touches his fingers.
Here's Maxey, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. He takes it in, played it in with a nice touch off the window. Maxey's got 5.
While Maxey is an elite shooter, Tyrese is at his best using his speed going downhill.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for New York. And this is their first time matched up with Philadelphia this year.
And despite the difference in talent level, these teams were fairly evenly matched last year.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Here's Edgecombe. He's scoreless. George outside. This one for three. He drops it from range. And the 76ers lead by 1.
The countless hours Paul George has put into that three-point shooting, a huge part of his development.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. Second, Philadelphia.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
The Knicks have gone 8 for 14 from the floor. Pass to Brunson. The floater, and it's blocked by Embiid.
You can see why Embiid owns the inside. He's just so physical.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
Knicks trail by 3. Towns a screen on Maxey. Towns outside. Pass to Robinson. New York working the ball around now. And again, the Knicks missing. Philadelphia has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Embiid gets the bucket.
Woo, he's piping hot. 4 for 4 from the field. No one can guard him out there.
And New York shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. Bridges passes to Robinson. Now here's Brunson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And you look at Brunson, listed at 6'2". You wouldn't think he'd be such a handful inside doors.
Handful might be an understatement, B.A. He is a nightmare free throw line and down. Why? Because he has moves and then counter moves. His footwork is exceptional, and I don't care what kind of defense you play, the guy will be able to get off a shot, and most often it's going to go in.
That one's off. And since the turn of the century, die-hard Knicks fans had dealt with some lean years, Grant, until recently.
No doubt, B.A., and they're happy to see meaningful games. The arrival of Jalen Brunson just changed things, and they've gone all in to surround him with talent.
New York making a switch here. Shamit's checked in. Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. They get the rebound. Outside Oubre. It's George on the wing. Off target from outside.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Towns. Basket is good. Off the assist from Brunson.
I'll say this, nice play by Towns. This guy can get it done. Back to the basket or facing up, doesn't matter.
The Sixers leading. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Karl Anthony Towns is now familiar with the ethos of this Knicks team. He said they're gritty, they find a way to win, they never quit, bringing that New York mentality every single night. It's something that you recognize when you get to live in that kind of a culture. Back to you.
They are relentless. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. And for the 76ers, they're shooting a solid 50% in the opening quarter. And here's Oubre from the arc. It falls. He's now 2 of 5 from the field.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Now here's Drummond. Yet to see a basket. Good work defensively by Robinson. New York has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Back to Brunson. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. So for the Knicks, Bridges, he's checked in for Shamet, and Alvarado's subbed in for Brunson. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Drummond. Edwards comes in for Oubre, and Payne is subbed in for Tyrese Maxey. Now here's Towns. We saw him with 19 his last time out. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Sixers ball. Here's Payne. George outside. Here's Embiid. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. George has got 3 assists in the game.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
Knicks trail by 4. There's a minute 59 left in the first quarter here. Bridges outside. And here's the fast break. Here's Edgecombe. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe.
Well, one guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulting.
Andre Drummond is checked in for the Sixers. Knicks shooting an excellent 56% in this quarter. Out to the right wing. Towns against Embiid. Oh, sweet move. And he sinks the layup. Towns has gotten his second bucket of the game.
When you use it right, the pump fake's as effective a move as there is.
Pass to Edgecombe. 1:16 left to play in the first quarter. Embiid's shot is good.
They can't stop him.
Knicks trail by 5. Alvarado outside. Here's Towns. Takes a 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Drummond. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Bridges passes to Towns. Count it. Towns has got 6.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Here's Embiid. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
You know what else impressed me? How infectious his tenacity was. Simply a wrecking ball on the boards, collected huge amounts of rebounds.
Just 2 to shoot. The 3 from Edgecombe. Joel Embiid. He's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Philadelphia. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the 76ers.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
We've also seen them show a willingness to take advantage of the mid-range opportunities. The defense conceding these looks, and they're cashing in.
Mikal Bridges is out there with Jose Alvarado. Then there's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Jordan Clarkson. And it's Sohan in at the 4. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Edwards a screen on Bridges. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. And here's Alvarado. No points yet. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
The Sixers lead by 3. Outside Payne. Pass to Edwards. Fires for 3. Sohan with a rebound. Knicks shooting it well at 59%. Alvarado, the pass to Bridges. Blocked! And it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go. OG Anunoby checked in for Sohan. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes, he's checked in for Drummond. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And it's Alvarado missing. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. More teams are playing 5 out now, Doris. So if you're coaching, is that a system you'd run?
It is, BA, because so many players come into the league highly skilled. If you are a 3-tool player, meaning you can shoot it, deck it, and pass it, and you've got 5 guys like that, look out. It is so hard to guard.
Now here's Edwards. Another shot. And that's 2 points on the layup. Edwards gotten his second bucket.
This is how you make an impact on the offensive glass. Bring that intensity.
Alvarado, the pass to Robinson. Anunoby against Edwards. And stolen by Edwards. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3 is up. The Knicks with the rebound. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
Yeah, it was a tough one to watch. There were some bright moments, but ultimately their mistakes caught up with them.
To be perfectly frank with you, I'm surprised it was as close as it was. I thought they were outclassed all night.
Robinson gets the bucket.
Mitchell Robinson's field goal percentage is high, and the reason is these are the kinds of looks he creates.
And Embiid has got the ball here for the 76ers. 4-point game. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. Outside Payne. And stolen by Alvarado. And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Excellent D there from Payne. Grimes, the pass to Embiid. The 3. And Anunoby pulls it down. For New York, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Clarkson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Clarkson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the 3 ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
The kick out to Edwards. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. Now here's Clarkson. Tight defense on him. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Sohan's checked in for New York. The 76ers also with a sub. George is checked in. Here's Edgecombe. No made baskets yet. Outside Grimes. Pass to Edgecombe. George outside. Here's Edgecombe. 3-pointer. And Anunoby pulls it down.
If you're a defender, your job is to make life hard on an excellent shooter. Great defense there.
And what a play by Clarkson. Has the concentration to finish through contact.
Well, one thing we know about Jordan Clarkson, he's going to shoot it, Doris.
Well, B.A., he's been given the green light by virtually every coach he's played for. He's been one of those guys off the bench that you can count on for consistent productivity. And that's invaluable. Listen, the bench has got to produce if you're going to be an effective team.
Yeah, Jordan Clarkson, one of those spark plug guys. You know you can put him in the game, and if he's got it going, he can ignite an offense.
Here's Edgecombe. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Now Embiid. 6 to shoot. Pass to George. Looking to win the run. And it's New York with a rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Clarkson up top, covered by Grimes. Here's Bridges. Rebound by the 76ers. George has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Embiid. Robinson defending. Oh, nice job, Embiid.
Yeah, good things happen when Embiid has the ball in his hands. I mean, this guy can do it all.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And the Knicks making a change here. Shamit's checked in. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
Well, you look at Brunson, he's right on the cusp of securing his spot in the three-point contest. So I hope those votes keep pouring in because he's a guy you'd love to see in the mix.
Yeah, if he can make it in the door, you know he will do everything he can to win the whole thing, and it'll be a lot of fun to watch.
And this year's contest is really shaping up to be one to remember. Plenty of dead-eye shooters on that list so far.
And lots of guys have a three-point shot now, but this list is really the cream of the crop when it comes to putting up long-range bombs.
Pass to Edgecombe. Inside. Here's George. Philadelphia moving it around. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. The three from Edgecombe. The Knicks with the rebound. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in the game. Now Bridges to the left side wing. Here's Towns. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Listen, that's a quality mid-range shot. He just couldn't capitalize.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. George has got 9.
Well, you expect Paul George to either take it right to the cup or shoot the three. You give up that in-between space, and he hits the mid-range.
Now here's Bridges. He's coming off a 19-point game against Miami. Shot from inside. Here's Towns. Paul George pulls down the board. George has got a rebound number 5 here tonight. The three from Edgecombe. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
Well, this is a quarter he'd rather forget. This guy just can't seem to get the lid off of that bucket.
Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Embiid. So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete. And I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And the 76ers making a change here. Maxi's checked in. Every team in the new NBA wants to be on this list. The sharpshooters from three-point range. 5th on the list, the Knicks.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1.
Molding himself into one of the most dominant centers in the league, Embiid has really come into his own.
Drummond's checked in for Joel Embiid. Outside Grimes. Maxey passes to George. The kick out to Maxey. Here's Grimes. Sinks the tray. Grimes has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, they specifically want Grimes to be in positions to catch and shoot, and you see why right there.
Pass to Towns. Now Anunoby. Now Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's going to go on Paul George.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
Well, we know he can shoot it, Doris, but Karl Anthony Towns is most effective when he's also working in the paint.
B.A., he has such an effective arsenal offensively that he's most effective when he's getting to each of those aspects. So, you have back-to-the-basket skills, no doubt. If there's a mismatch, go at the mismatch. But he is also so effective as a driver. Straight line, with intent, and efficient off the bounce. He can also hit a mid-range. There is nothing he can't do on the offensive end.
And so Towns nails them both.
This is how you stay in the game. They're doing a beautiful job from the line. 100% this quarter.
George outside. Anunoby against Edwards. Pass to Drummond. Now here's George. Three-pointer. And Anunoby pulls it down.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right. He stays connected, and great timing on the contest. We call that lockdown perimeter defense against an excellent three-point shooter.
Edwards for three, and it's New York with a rebound.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
Anunoby can't get it to go. The Sixers leading. George outside. Pass to Edwards. Here's Grimes. Anunoby covering. And Mitchell Robinson picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
So that's his second foul. Not a big deal yet, but you certainly don't want to pick up that third.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Sohan comes in for Robinson, and Brunson is subbed in for Mikal Bridges. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Bonus checked in. Now here's Grimes. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Atlanta.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Knicks trail by 4. Brunson passes to Towns. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
The Sixers lead by 4. Maxey with it, and it's Brunson picking him up. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Brian, back to you.
Physical. Allie, thanks very much for the report. Now here's George. Ooh, give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
The defense must push Paul George further out. This guy's so adept at finding ways to score inside.
Towns a screen on Maxey. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Outside Grimes. Pass to Bona. Shot clock at 6. There's the 3. It's hauled in by Jalen Brunson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
On the take, Brunson. That's good from Towns. On the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. There's a screen. From the strike. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Shamet, averaging around 6 a game. Outside Anunoby. And he misses the go-ahead basket. And the 76ers shooting 35% in the second so far. Edwards looking it over to the middle. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Bona's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Brunson passes to Towns. Towns a screen on Maxey. To the paint. Here's Sohan. Rebound by Philadelphia. George has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Maxey. Outside Grimes. Fades. George's shot is off. New York trailing. Here's Anunoby. Edwards pulls it in.
Man, miss after miss for him. When you're having a quarter like this, the only beneficiary is the defense.
Maxey, that's good.
And we've begun to see their three-point shooting slip a little this quarter.
Brunson against Maxey. Now here's Brunson. He's got 9. Shamet. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 6th assist of the night.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sixers ahead. They're up by 2. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Coach Nurse, seems like your defensive execution has been pretty sound. What are you seeing from your team?
Really solid, right? Not very many mistakes. We're helping where we're supposed to help. We're sending guys the right direction. Pretty solid.
Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Welcome, folks. The Philadelphia 76ers going head-to-head in what's been a neck-and-neck battle through 2 quarters.
Playing well on the road can be very difficult. They're doing a good job despite the challenges.
Away from home, they aren't letting the crowd get into their heads. In fact, they've looked comfortable at times. And let's move on to the race for Rookie of the Year. A lot of young talent in the league this season.
Acclimating to the league is not that easy. These guys are already accepting the challenges and the rigors of the NBA, and they're crushing it. I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm curious to see which rookie might take even another step and separate himself from the pack. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. So on the floor for Philadelphia, Joel Embiid is out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Brunson passes to Towns. Towns on a screen. Hart from long range. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Oubre. Anunoby against George. Down low. Here's Oubre. And he dunks it down.
Well, Oubre has the kind of athleticism that makes that an easy play.
And New York has possession. Trailing by 4. Pass to Brunson. Over Maxey. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 6 rebounds in the game. Oubre finds Maxey. Philadelphia moving it around. Back to Embiid. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by New York. Outside Brunson. And the call will be against Kelly Oubre. That's his first foul of the game. Bridges passes to Hart. Over to the wing. And here's Brunson from the arc. Oh, no room, no problem, as Brunson drops in the 3.
Boy, that's quality defense. Jalen Brunson just keeps his composure and focus.
Maxey with it. Give him 8 points now. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Karl Anthony Towns.
Yeah, with him, we're talking about one of the very best players in the league. Still, he does the dirty work, and you love to see a guy like this who chips in on the boards.
Here's Brunson, and it's blocked by Embiid.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
The Sixers with another miss.
Struggling to get into their groove here, just 1 for 4.
It's stolen by Maxey. To the inside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. And they're pushing it up. Here's Bridges. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
This certainly isn't how they wanted to start this half. I mean, just 1 for 5 coming out of the break. That is brutal.
Pass to Embiid. Over Brunson. Embiid can't hit. The Knicks have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime. Offensive board. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Now it's Hart. Clock at 6. Yes. And a nice assist from Brunson. Brunson's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And now a quick peek at the point guards who, over the last month, are not just making plays for others, they're putting up points themselves. 5th is Jalen Brunson.
And this group of guys, they have an innate ability to not only score at will, but to create for others. They're the complete package.
You know, they truly are. Whether it's one-on-one situations or staying within that team framework, that is a gifted group offensively. And, you know, you said it. Their ability to put up big points from the one guard spot is what really sets them apart.
Embiid, a screen on Anunoby. For 3, George. Hart pulls it in. Hart's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Towns. Cat doing what he does.
This is where you have to keep feeding Karl Anthony Towns. He's in an incredible rhythm. He's already got huge numbers. Keep feeding the big man.
76ers trail by 3. Embiid passes to Oubre. And here is Maxey. Brunson defending. And it's Maxey missing. The Knicks have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. That one drops for him. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Pass to Grimes. Just 5 to shoot. They still need this. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 5. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results.
When health has been there for Paul George, he has been one of the great two-way guys in the league. Very capable scorer and can take on tough assignments.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
You cannot give Paul George these extra chances. This guy is deadly from the free throw line throughout his career.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
This is his second trip to the line in the game. No good on that one.
Boy, the maturation of Brunson is really special. This guy, phenomenal as scorer and facilitator.
And he sinks the second. Here's Grimes. He's got 5. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And stolen by Brunson. Pass to Towns. Oh, he goes big with the dunk right over Joel Embiid.
How about the creativity, the athleticism? That's a rare combination for a guy his size. Go to work, Cat.
Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. Outside Oubre. George against Anunoby. Pulls it. George, good. George has got 14.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
They're really working the paint now.
And Doris, the Knicks gave up 5 first-round picks and a swap for Mikal Bridges. Safe to say there's some pressure to perform.
There is no doubt about that, BA, because that is forever the prism through which I will view this trade. His team had showed such patience to that point. To give away 5 coveted first-round picks speaks volumes about the impact they believe he can have for them.
Outside Maxey. Over Brunson. And it's Maxey missing. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-3 run. Hart from long range. It's hauled in by Oubre. 76ers trail by 8. Pass to Grimes. Nails it from 3. Grimes has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Well, you see Quentin Grimes navigate to that coveted corner, and he makes it look easy.
New York has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Bridges passes to Brunson. Outside Hart. Here's Anunoby. Here's the 3. Rebound by Philadelphia. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
I'll tell you, he's been struggling, but they are still in line to come out of here with a W.
Here's Edgecombe, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Edgecombe.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Clarkson's checked in for Anunoby. Edwards, he's checked in for the Sixers. New York leading by 5. And here's Bridges. 6 points for him. Towns outside. Lets the 3 fly. Bridges misses.
Boy, if he ever finds his footing, they'll be in even better shape. Right now, his teammates carrying him.
Edgecombe, no good. And here's New York now. They're on a 15-6 run. Here's Brunson. Ooh, nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Brunson's got 8 here in this quarter.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponent.
And Maxey's got the ball here for Philadelphia. Pass to Edgecombe. Back to Maxey. Philadelphia with another miss.
Well, he went into the locker room with 1 3 to his credit, and he's still looking here for number 2.
And here's Hart. Now here's Brunson. Maxey covering. Brunson brushes off the D.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Here's Maxey. To the paint. Pass to Edgecombe. The 3-ball. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Edgecombe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
with some arc. Can't get it to drop. Good work defensively by Oubre. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. Brunson against Maxey. Pass to Edwards. Three-pointer Embiid. The Knicks with the rebound. Hart's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And he lays it up and in. Hart's got 8.
This guy has been a key to their success tonight. He's been selective and efficient.
Here's Embiid. He's got 17. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Maxey against Brunson. Maxey passes to Embiid. With the 10-footer. It's rebounded by New York. Oh, it's stolen. Outside Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. Now Embiid. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He can be such a physical force. It's so hard to keep Embiid from getting to the free throw line.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here. The free throw drops for Embiid. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Sohan comes in for Hart, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Andre Drummond is checked in for Oubre. He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Maxey against Brunson. Oh, the physicality of Brunson.
Jalen Brunson right now attacking without hesitation. His foot is on the gas pedal.
Pass to Drummond. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. Launches a 3. Edgecombe, no good.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
Here's Clarkson. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
And adding to this lead right now. Riding a wave of momentum.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
76ers trail by 10. Pass to Drummond. And the jam by Drummond.
Boy, power play by Andre Drummond. He has made a career out of stress testing the rims.
A minute 53 left in the 3rd. Brunson against Maxey. And Brunson gets it to go. Brunson's got 14 points now in the 2nd half.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
1:36 left to play in the 3rd quarter of basketball. Here's Edgecombe. He's guarded by Bridges. Edwards against Clarkson. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Edgecombe. Beyond the arc. Here's Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
And that's the hunger that Embiid plays with. He just gobbles up the miss and goes back up for the score.
Now here's Sohan over Edgecombe, and it's New York scoring again.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. It's a 10-point game. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Brunson with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Embiid with a steal. Pass break. Here comes Philadelphia. Outside Edwards. Pass to Maxey. This one for three. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Maxey's got 11.
Well, anytime Maxey gets off a three, that's a good look for this squad.
Now Brunson. Give him 23. Takes the three. And he can't get that one. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. Back after this. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And New York has possession. They've led by as much as 10. They've got Jose Alvarado. Mitchell Robinson is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
'76ers trail by 9. George outside. Pass to Drummond. Back to George. Philadelphia moving it around. The 3 from Edgecombe. And Anunoby pulls it down. Anunoby's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Towns passes to Clarkson. Here's Anunoby. Let's go with a 3. Counted from distance. And it's a 12-point New York lead.
Ooh, finally hitting one from range. That's his first 3 of the night.
Here's George. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 13 tonight with that one.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Sohan's checked in for New York. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it. Guys?
Great work, Allie. Thanks. New York leading by 12. Clarkson outside. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. We played just over a minute here in the fourth.
You know, things haven't clicked for him offensively, but other guys around him, give them credit. They're filling in the gaps.
Here's Grimes. Drains the triple.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
Towns on a screen. Pass to Anunoby. Alvarado, left side. Clarkson for 3. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
That is how you respond to 1-3 on one end. Clarkson with a tray of his own. Go ahead, Jordan.
Outside Grimes. The three from Edgecombe. And Anunoby pulls it down.
I mean, apparently he still has the green light to shoot threes, but he is in an absolute funk right now.
Buries it from three.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
Pass to Edgecombe. Back to George. Edwards finds Drummond. Now George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. Puts up a deep three. The Knicks pull it in. Anunoby's got 8 rebounds in the game. Oh, George with a steal. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
How about the dribble drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
Knicks leading by 13. Here's Alvarado. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're winning by this much with double-digit turnovers.
Oubre, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Payne comes in for Edwards. 76ers trail by 13. Outside Payne. George outside. That three's off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Alvarado, the pass to Clarkson. Back to Alvarado. Clock at 6. Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Oubre's got 4 rebounds now. Outside Payne. Pass to Edgecombe. Now here's George. Fires the 3. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got rebound number 15 here tonight. Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Anunoby on the wing. Off target with the 3.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
And some changes here for New York. Josh Hart's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And Brunson is subbed in for Alvarado. Philadelphia also making some changes. Joel Embiid comes in for George. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Payne. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout. Clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. New York making a switch here. Robinson's checked in. Here's Embiid. Stolen by Bridges. Let's check in with Allie LaForce for an injury update on Mitchell Robinson. Allie?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Knicks. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. Despite the longer time frame for a full recovery, the training staff is letting him play. We'll be keeping you updated as we hear more, but for now, he's not going to let this slow him down.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Obviously, guys, you hate to see an injury like this.
Yeah, just so tough. It comes with the territory of being a professional athlete. But yes, here's hoping he recovers soon.
Well, we're obviously hoping for a speedy recovery because we know this about this young guy. He simply loves playing the game.
Boy, not looking sharp at all here in the second half, but it hasn't deterred him one bit.
Here's Brunson outside. The shot off that time. Some solid defense from Maxey. Pass to Edgecombe. And here's Grimes. Philadelphia moving it around. And then Embiid with the dunk.
Yeah, Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
New York leading by 13. Bridges, right side. Brunson. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Here's Edgecombe. Outside Maxey. Knocks down the long J.
Ooh, the range of Maxey is pretty impressive. He is consistent from beyond the arc.
Here's Bridges. It's rebounded by Edgecombe. 76ers trail by 10. Pass to Embiid. Oubre, a screen on Robinson. Right side Maxey. From deep. Yes, and it's Embiid picking up the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists tonight.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Here's Brunson. And his next assist would give him a double-double on the night.
He's shown tremendous vision and tremendous heart out there.
Here's Hart. Bridges outside. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
And guys, this has got to be more of a team effort. Right now, he's playing all for himself.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for New York. Left side, Anunoby. Over George. New York again can't hit. 76ers trail by 6. Here's Grimes. Pure from three-point range. Grimes has got 6 in the quarter.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Towns on a screen. Hard with it. Picked up by Embiid. Towns down low. He's against Oubre. Hits the three-pointer. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Pass to George for 3. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Now Bridges. Over to the left wing. Towns down low. Embiid covers. Count it. Now 8 for 13 with that basket.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Grimes, the pass to Maxey. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Grimes. Shoots over Bridges. Grimes' shot is off. Knicks leading by 5. It's stolen by Maxey. The teardrop and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, he's 6'5" with a strong frame. Mr. Grimes is not afraid of a little contact, folks.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw is good.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Oh, Towns drops the hammer.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
76ers trail by 6. George outside. And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
That's his 4th foul, so you have 2 to work with, but you do not want him picking up another.
Maxey against Brunson. Here's Embiid. Oubre fires. Oh, off target from downtown.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Hart, now Bridges. Let's loose for 3. Cleared away by Embiid. Grimes with the ball. He's against Bridges. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist. Knicks leading by 4. side Brunson. Towns outside. He launches, and the three falls for Towns.
Now, Towns has said he believes he's the greatest shooting big ever. That's how confident he is.
Yes, sir, with the three.
Wow. How about Paul George commanding the basketball when his team needs a basket? Go to work, sir.
Here's Towns. Good on the first, and that puts him up 5.
When Towns is healthy, he is an absolute force on the offensive end of the floor.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Just step to the line with confidence, and this young man delivers. Nicely done.
George. Yes! Using that window.
These are the shots we have come to expect from Paul George. This guy is cold-blooded.
New York shooting it at 52%. Brunson against Maxey. Now here's Brunson. He's covered closely. Oh, the shot is off. Jacks up a three. The free ball is down.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
And the Knicks shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Brunson. Brunson slicing and dicing.
You want the ball to find its way into Brunson's hands in these big-time moments. He relishes the opportunity.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Now Embiid. Oubre! Ooh, we can't tie it up. That one's no good. All right, Grant trying to seize control now.
NBA, if they can convert here, they might be able to close the door.
OG, one of the most prolific three-point corner shooters in the game. You better contest it.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Turning here to our analyst. What elements become the primary keys at this point?
The strategy is simple. Get a quick score and foul right away.
Everybody has got to be in the exact perfect position defensively, and execution has got to be on point.
They trail by 6. George. Towns rips down the board. And so they foul intentionally. First free throw is good. And that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. And Philadelphia has possession. George in the post. Anunoby covering. And again, another missed shot. Brunson. That's in. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence, too.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce, who is now with our player of the game.
All right, I'm with Karl Anthony Towns. Karl, congratulations on the victory. What was key in getting the win here tonight?
We played like we wanted it more. You know, we came out here and we just did a lot of great defensive stops. It wasn't offensive. It was more defensively. we did a great job. We got those 50-50 balls, put us in a nice position.
We could see and feel that desperation. Congrats on the win.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.